Really close up and personal.
Hi!
No. Alright, we decided to start a YouTube channel.
It was her idea, actually, but...
It was a mutual idea.
I'm Lauren, I'm 25, originally from England, and I've been in France nearly 2 years. I work in Monaco for a VIP hospitality company, and we do various different things like throughout the F1. So we host our own yachts and our after parties which drivers come to, and it's really cool. And then we also do other things outside for corporate hospitality, incentive travel, weddings, which we had a really good one actually, which was amazing.
Are you trying to like promote your company?
I'm just giving a brief overview. And then we do like car tours as well, like supercar tours and things like that. So I work on the sales and marketing side, and I actually quite enjoy it, which is good. I think if you enjoy your work, then you don't work a day in your life. It's all good. Cliche. So yeah, that's me really, and I live in Nice, and I really like it. It's much better than the UK personally, but
yeah. I'm Seyma. I'm 25 years old, just turned 25, and I just work for Forbes Monaco.
Anything else?
That's it. No, I can't say this. Like, it's weird.
Can.
I'm not good at like talking about myself in this way. I'm not as good as you. I need to get some wine. Girl talk. So how did we meet?
Oh. Do you know what, guys? Like, I don't know about you, but do you ever meet someone that you just like instantly click with, and it feels like you've known them like for 1,000 years?
That's us.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even really like think about it until a couple of days ago. Like, you know when you see like your archives on your stories from like last year.
Yeah.
And then I saw when we first met, I was like, what?
Yeah. And actually we have a really cool story because we met during the Grand Prix in Monaco. Lauren worked in Monaco. Did I say that?
Yeah.
She worked in Monaco.
Did I? I don't know.
And I was there in Monaco. And yeah, it was love at first sight.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so cool.
I have this thing, yeah. It's like when I meet someone, I think I have this thing. Like when I meet someone, I can instantly feel if I like the person or no. Like I can tell, like I see you and I'm like, I don't like you. Or if I see, I'm like, yeah, I can actually really think of being your friend, and you're that person.
That's so cool.
But she looked like cooler than me somehow. Like at that time, I used to have like short hair, like short, dark. I don't know. I wasn't really into it. I didn't really like it. It's that low self-esteem, really. I didn't like it. I was like.
I do like your hair longer, but
Yeah,
you
same.
didn't have nice hair though.
I didn't have nice hair, obviously, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it on myself, and you looked so cool and everything. And then she was also really sweet. She told me about all of these things, like how to work in Monaco. And then you told me, yeah, let's hang out. And I was like, you're definitely not into me right now.
Basically.
Yeah,
I wanted her to be my friend. No, I went to go meet her for a coffee, and then when I was on the way back to the office, everyone was like, oh, like, did you like her? And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, I think she's going to be my friend.
How cute is that?
I do.
So cute.
So yeah, it was good. And
I went back to Nice and I didn't think about you until like 2 months later.
No. Savage.
No, that's a lie. I actually talked a lot about you, and I was like scared of contacting you. No, I was scared of contacting you because you said, oh, I'll move to Nice in like a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you know. She said, I'll let you know. I text you. And I texted you once, and then you were like, no, I haven't still moved yet or something. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bother you another time. Like, I annoyed you with my friendship. And then
too much.
Yeah, but when you moved in.
Yeah.
We.
See,
Yeah.
I kept my promise, and then we went to the Grand Café de France.
Oh, shout out to Grand Café de France.
Yeah, I love that place.
Amazing. I was gonna name drop, but now I don't want to.
Don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll keep it as that, but they're great. They're great.
So we've been friends for a while. We know each other like almost in and out, really. We've been having a lot of like sleepovers, doing a lot of things together.
Yeah. Trying to join the gym.
We tried so many times. We succeeded. Maybe like 2 weeks before Corona.
Yeah. We probably went in total about 8 times.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, we're pretty good actually. And then we also got another friend in.
Yeah.
And we're like, so like we really want to do it. And then Corona happened. You had to go back to the UK. And I had to be home.
Yeah. What did I go back to the UK for?
Well, sometimes you have this like really, I don't know, like
impulsive.
with you. Yeah, like when you think about something, you're like, yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Until it's not a good idea anymore.
Until
but then
I've
it's like
done
too
it.
late. Yeah.
Until I've done it, and then I think, oh, I
Yeah.
really regret this.
Yeah. Like UK when you went home, like.
But the problem
first hour or
is when I went back to the UK, is that I was there for like 4 days, and it was so good to like see my family and things. But when you get used to living on your own, and then you're having to live back with your family for a couple of weeks, it gets a little bit intense.
Yeah.
And
Not for me. I love you, Mom.
hi, Mum. But it just started to do me head in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I think because like being in lockdown as well, when everyone is just all in one house, not going to work, and you're there 24/7, like it's quite much.
Yeah, obviously, like it's hard.
And then I was panicking. I was thinking, oh my god, I can't go back to France. What's gonna happen?
Yeah, especially with the UK and Europe situation, like the Brexit. And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really hard on us actually. We I remember like we spoke every day, and then at some point life got in between for me. And then I stopped responding or something, and then...
Oh yeah, please talk about this.
And then Lauren, she sends me a message saying, it feels like we don't talk anymore. It was literally like 12 hours ago.
But it's different.
Yeah.
Actually, you still do this now. I was going to text you this morning, actually, saying, for someone who's on their phone all the time, you're really bad at replying.
I only respond really quickly to my mom calls, like when she calls.
Yeah, well,
no, obviously I wasn't on my phone.
It's like Mum too or something.
Oh yeah. Mom too. Lauren, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that one.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm really bad now.
I thought I was bad at replying. If
you're so quick. You're
to you.
Woo! You're like
to people. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say to people that I like, I'm really quick at replying. Sorry to everyone that I don't replied.
Like. Sorry to everyone Lauren doesn't like. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Sometimes...
I know today I was actually really bad at replying. Yeah, I was, but I wasn't on my phone. And also, my phone is like, I don't know. Okay, whatever. I sound like a cheater right now.
Basically.
Yeah.
She told me that I was her one and only. And how that quickly changes.
No.
Bye. She's like, yeah, see ya. Thank you, next.
Thank you, next.
Off you pop.
Yeah, no. No.
I'm joking, I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, so...
No, enough talking about like our friendship and everything. Okay, no, we
Why'd you keep talking like that?
I don't know, because I get nervous. No, I can say that either.
Because we're going to talk about us.
We're going to talk about us now.
Okay, so...
We're going to talk about why we moved to France. Which is probably the most interesting thing for other people to know. Like, why did you do this? Especially for our friends. Like, my friends were expecting me to come back after like 4 months, but...
Same.
Yeah. But we didn't. Actually, though, like, really quickly, before we get into any story, I think one of my, like, a really good reason, not my biggest reason, but, like, still a really good reason for me to stay here, like, feel comfortable staying in France after 4 months, was you.
Really?
Yeah. I was really comfortable with her, and her being here, and, I had, like, someone to actually rely on. Like, if something went wrong, I had someone to go to.
It is difficult being away from your family and being in a complete different country where you don't know anyone or know the language, which is another thing.
Yeah.
It is quite difficult. I mean, for me, like, when I first moved here, I had a couple of friends that lived in Monaco, so I stayed with them for a bit until I could get my own place. But when I was like moving into my own place. I had to share it with someone that I worked with.
So why did you move to France? Why?
Okay, so why did I move to France? It was a combination of things, actually. For me, like, I had a really good job back in the UK. I was quite high up in management, but it just wasn't enough. Like, there was something missing. I just got out of a really bad relationship, and it got a little bit toxic towards the end, you know the kind. And I kind of just needed, like, to breathe, like, to get some space away from it. So I went to Ibiza, the best place ever, and spent a week there with my friend Laura. Hi Laura, if you're watching this. And it was an amazing week. Like, it was a fantastic week. It had its ups and downs, and we had everything stolen, but it was amazing nonetheless. Very eventful. Got plenty of stories to tell you on that one. And then I came back and I got like the real Ibiza blues, and I was thinking, God, I really don't want to be in the UK anymore. So I started speaking to some people, and they mentioned about going to Monaco. So I just started applying for every single job that I possibly could, and luckily, like, I got really, like, a stroke of luck, to be honest. And within 3 weeks of having my interview, I was already in Monaco.
That's crazy.
I did get cold feet though, because I kind of went for it,
Yeah.
and then as soon as they offered me the job, I thought, I'm gonna have to move now.
Yeah. But you're brave.
Yeah. All of my family and friends though were like, "You're not gonna make it past a couple of weeks. You're gonna be home. Like, I don't know why you're making this a big deal."
Her now.
Yeah. So nearly 2 years in, and I've done well.
Amazing. I moved to France because I want to take a little break from law school. And I came here to study French in Nice. It was amazing. I met so many lovely people. And the plan was that I was going to go back after the school ended, which was like in the end of May, beginning of July, something. And what happened was that I didn't want to go back. I felt like I really loved the place. Like, you know when you have this thing, like you go on a vacation, yeah, you go on a vacation and you're like, oh my god, I want to go back yet because I'm not done. You haven't done it all. I didn't do all the things I wanted to do, so I called my mom and I said, Mom, I really like want to stay here. I really don't want to go back yet. And she's like, why don't you stay there? And so I started to look for jobs, I think like in the beginning of May.
Yeah.
And I found a job as a tour guide. So that was my main reason to stay. But then I was supposed to be a tour guide until like November, like yeah, end of October. And then I was supposed to go home. But then I met you, obviously, like we became really good friends. I did a lot of things. I was so comfortable being here. And I started to think, like, maybe I don't want to be a lawyer. Maybe I want to be something else. Like, I haven't seen so many things yet. Like, you know, there are so many other things I would like to do. So many other things that I'm really, really good at. Long story short, I met my boss. And then he offered me a job. And I decided to stay. And now I'm here. Yeah. So.
Still here.
Still here.
Still here.
Welcome. And I'm really happy that I stayed. Like, you can plan as much as you want in life. If it's not meant to be, it's not gonna happen. You can make a full freaking like plan. Like, so that was a little bit about us, like why we came to France and why we decided to stay here, really.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couple of different videos. Kind of like to help people who are looking to travel to France or to live in France, and some hints and tips along the way, but also like other things about girl chat or things like that. So if you have any ideas or anything like that, you know what to do. Click like and comment.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Cheers to that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks guys.
Thank you. Stay safe, stay well.
Mwah.
Hope to see you soon.
Scratch that.